Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So actually today for the Aerodrome dungeon. So to say sorry about the videos a bit late or took a bit of time because I had a friend and actually his marriage party was yesterday on Thursday for me. So kinda I was with him all the day. He was in USA and came here to Egypt and he will travel again to USA. So actually he just came to get married, so that took some time. So away from this point, let's talk about the video. So simply the ride for this dungeon is going like this. The dungeon a bit, or you can say a bit, it's not going for mechanics, or mechanics can change a bit as you go up on stages or as you fight with the boss for a long time. So you will begin to see some new things, some strange attacks, a lot of these things. So all of these things I will talk about it, and some mechanics I can say it will not change on every boss or on every stage. You will always see these things, and if there is anything I didn't see yet, for sure I will make it on another video. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and support me as you can, as I saw that I have about 93% not subscribed to my channel and actually watching my videos. So please try to subscribe, that will help me so I can grow up a lot better for sure. Okay, so first the mini boss before the first boss. So when you come closer to him, for sure he will make these shields. You have to make all the shields like the one on the middle. That's the real boss, that red one as example. For sure the shield can be red or yellow or blue. So you have to make the 3 clones with the same color as mid. So in our case now it's red. So I will have to do this. How to do this? I can CC these bosses. I have red here as example. I want to make the others going to red, and after all of them going to red, boss will did this like this, and you can kill him at this time. For sure, if you can't kill him on this time, he will get another shield like this, and in my case also it's red. So I will have to go and try to make all of them red, and after all of them going to red, he will do this again and kill him, and everything will be fine like this. Okay, first boss for the rotation, he will do 2 attacks like this. Then you have to go for the other side, make him do these 3 attacks away from you, followed by this one is doing the stun for you, so you have to dodge it, and you can see at this point. Then after this, the boss will look to the tank and he wants to charge on you. So it's better for you to do SS and go away from the boss. He will charge on you. After this, he will look where is the tank. So you will have to make it look to 12 o'clock, and he will use his block. The boss will block. So anything in front, he will block it. So you'll have to go on his back, and then you will stun him like this. So he's charging now. I take my place like this. He will put his block. I will go behind him. Then stun. For sure, if you don't stun, you will take a knockback. After the knockback, he will do this attack. It will make you knock up. So you'll have to dodge it. Then this attack. Then this fire attack, as you can see. So all of these things, you have to make it away from your party for sure. After this, he will do these 2 hits also. Then he will go for this attack. So all of these things, just tank from 12 o'clock and you will dodge all of them. After this, he will put his stick like this. You will begin to see some fires or some circles going over the map on some random places. So you have to stay on good places and not take any hits from them. Okay. After this, you can see some tornadoes, some fire, some wind. Wind didn't see anything from it or not doing anything or any problems. But for the fire one is actually doing some damage. And at this point he changed his rotation. If the tornado like this, fire tornado, if it reaches a boss, it will make circle around the boss. This will do so much damage to anyone around the boss. So for anyone get the mark or find the tornadoes is following him, just go away from your party and try to do your damage. If you are a melee, go away a bit until it reach you or closer to you, then go charge to the boss, do some damage, and begin to go away as always, and you have to do this all the day. If not, for sure it can make any problems for you and kill you. So for some other attacks, and I will show you now, if you TD the boss will TD you or will do this attack, so it can knock you away. Important thing to do, you have to break the boss like this for sure to increase your damage and waste some time. He will stay like this for some time, so you can do the much DPS you can, as you gain for sure more DPS after the break for sure. If you take a long time with the boss, he will jump like this to the middle and he will stay there and will do this fire attack. It can kill you actually because it's doing so much damage and stack on you. Then he will follow with this attack like you can see. It's not a wipe aura or anything, it's doing some damage, so just resist it and you will have no problem. And after this, mostly if you stay a lot away from his dead on this one, he will do some damage and do some extra damage on fires, can stack on you and you can die because of this. And it's doing so heavy damage, so you have to care about this. And if you go for more than this, there is a phase will happen that make lions. This lions will mark someone, you will see some lions, and actually there is a fire tornado. It's going so fast on the map, so it can do some heavy damage to anyone. So you will have to take it away from the boss and from your party and just play and you will be very good. That's it for the first boss. So let's go for the second boss now. Okay, so second boss, you will start normally as a tank from 12 o'clock, but for me as a Blade Master Lightning, I am starting from 6 o'clock as my third. Flash step will make me on 12 o'clock, so I have to do this. Party for sure it's better to not stay on 6 o'clock if they will play from 7, from 9, anything like this will be better for them. And for you, we will go like this. So attacks, starting with this. First attack, he will do this 3 attacks. Third one is a red attack, you have to resist it. Then second attack, you can block it. It's doing the first attack on you on the tank, and second will do area attack to the back, so your party have to care from this one. Then third attack, it will be a spin, you can block it normally. Fourth attack, for sure if you reach 90% you will not see it, but if you will see this attack, it will be like this. In low and high stages, boss will go for the fourth attack as 5-point strike. This 5-point strike can kill you full HP if you take most of the hits. If you did the last hit especially, it will do so heavy damage on you, so you have to care about this one. You can block it, you can resist it, you can party resist it, just do whatever you want as you can do this one. For sure block will be the best way for you. But for your party, it's about for them to go for this or anything like this. And better to not waste your HM block really on early time like this, because you will need it on the phases. So it will be like this. He will jump on you for sure because I was a bit away, so he didn't attack on me. After this, we will go for the phases. So for the phases, you have a 90% phase. Start for phase number 1 for you, or mechanics number 1 for you, and that's the mark phase. Boss will mark someone for sure, and things will begin from here. After this, you will go for a second phase on 75%, and that's, we will call it the 2 clones phase as example. After you do both of them, you will get again the same mechanics for the mark first, then second mechanics after this for the 2 clones. Last thing, if you finish all of these things and boss didn't die, you will go for the last phase, and I will talk about for sure all of them. So starting with mark phase, I am here not a tank on this try, I will go for the mark, so I will do it like this. So going, boss now will choose someone with his sword like what you can see. So he chooses the one behind me, that's on 6 o'clock if you see my place on the map. So this one is a mark for me, and that's the one I have to attack first before anything else. What will happen if I attack anyone random after this? If I will do, he will make a big explosion, can wipe your party or can make some heavy damage on your party, especially on high stages. If you are lower than 21 as example, maybe you will not have any problem from this. But after this, it's better for you to understand it, and you have to do it the right way. So, what is the right way to doing this? That's the mark. Some say if you mark as example 6, you will have to go to 3. Sometimes you will go to 9. So since it wasn't that right, for me, I found the way, or it's the best way to do it. You just see the clone where he's jumping and just follow him. If you follow him, he will jump like 5 times, can go to the left, can go to the right. It's about what he wanted to go or where to go. It's a bit random sometimes. So just follow him, follow with your eyes. He will go to the left, just follow him to the left. You can follow him with your eyes, it's okay. You can follow him with your character body, it's about you. Just follow him. So let's see what he will do. So here he's about to jump now. Jump to the right. So that's the real one. Jump again to the right. Then jump again to the right. Jump again. So that's the one. Jump again. That's the real one. So I will have to attach this with my party. For sure my party should not attach anyone else. And on this point, you have to just attach this one. You can attach it after the 5 jump. So just kill it as fast as you can. If you do this, boss will take days and things will go well. So in my case, I'm attaching now. For sure try to resist this 3 attacks or 3 auras. And for you, you will have to kill this as fast as you can. If you do this, boss will take stun like this. After this will follow with 5 auras, like what you can see. Okay, on the same phase, if you are tanking, what you have to do just stay on 6 o'clock, try to DPS the boss normally, so he can make his attacks on this direction. So first attack will be red like this, second attack will be spin, third attack will be this aura. You have to make it to 6 o'clock better, so you not kill your party. After this, you have to focus on this one. Don't attack if you see the boss in this stance. This stance will make you data route. It's like ET raid route or from the Forest of Echo first boss route. It will make you stand like this. You can press right click and left click 1 and 2 and try to escape it. But normally or mostly you will die because of this. So when you see him like this, normally don't fight. For the other characters or the other players, you should now have to attach the real clone. For sure, that's the 5th jump happened. So go attach the real clone and let the boss alone for the tank. And as example, if someone hit the tank on this one, you will see this circle or the new circle, the small one. You will see it, and that will make some problems for you later, and for sure he will get the root. And it's better for this one to make a resist, so or use your HM block, so you will not kill your party like this. Away from I didn't use it. Okay, for the Saturn phase, what we can call it, 2 clones phase. Boss will jump, he will summon 2 clones, 1 to the right on 9 o'clock, 1 to the left on the 3 o'clock, whatever, where is your position, it's about your right or your left. But what you have to do here is so simple. Boss will disappear from the mid, you will have just these 2 clones. You have to kill both of them so you can get the boss in the middle. Super simple, you'll not to do anything strange on this. But you have to survive for sure what will happen from their attacks and all of these things, and don't stack them together. You have to make everyone go into another place, separate them. One go to the 9 o'clock as example and just run away and take the boss with you, and one go to the left on 3 o'clock or whatever and take him away also. So in my case here, I will take the right one and I will begin to attach it. I have a good place away from him, so I will begin to attach as much as I can and try to avoid him. By the way, if you go away from the boss for some space, especially for the tank, he will charge on you with attack with a stun. This one can make some heavy damage to you, and actually you can take some damage after this because of that. So if you are on half HP, maybe you will die with that's expected to happen, to say. Okay, his attacks is not that super hard, and I will show you now how his rotation. So his rotation is going like this: 3 attacks like a normal boss with the red one on the first attack and the third attack. Then he will draw for this attack. Sometimes he changes this attack to something else, but in this case, or on this example, he will do this one, then one to the back. Third attack, he as example here did a red attack. Sometimes he do spin, don't do this attack. Anyway, you have to focus always after he use 3 type of attacks or 3 type of attacks on rotation. You have to focus on fourth one, he will do the stance for the root. So like this, or another point, if you get a knockback on the third attack and will go away, you will make the boss will just charge on you and will not make this third attack. So if you are a good tank, you can do this to make your party avoid the mistake to attack the boss on this time to do the root on you. If you are normal tank or normal player, or you don't want to do this as example, just focus on fourth attack, he will take the stance and will make the root for you. If you made a mistake for the root, boss will take stance like this and you will attack, you will be like this. So 1, 2, LMB, RMB, try to avoid it as much as you can and try to do things. For sure that will go for any type of phases if you just mistake on this one. So maybe you tend to go out on the time because mostly he will do this attack. Anyway, you have to tell your 2 clones, and actually it's better for you to go for 2 man to 2 man for these clones. As example, if I would say I am a tank, normally I am in 12 o'clock, I like to go to my right, so I will go, someone will come to help me, and for the other 2 have to get the other clone, and after they kill him, boss will go to the middle like this, or will show himself with a daze, and you will attack him. He will do this 5 auras. This 5 auras, to put it simple, last attack is what is important. You can take the damage from the others, but last one you have to resist it, it's better for you. Okay, so that's it, and he will begin for sure to do his phases again. So one last point I have to say it. What is the last phase for you? And that's what I will show you right now. Okay, so for the last phase, boss will jump to the middle like this. He will summon just 1 clone. So if you are the tank, just a tank your main boss, he will stay on the middle, he will not go anywhere, and anyone from your party can tank the other one. Maybe your party can go and kill him, that's something you have to do. You can go as 2 to 2, you want to go 3 and lead the tank, or lead the boss or real boss with the tank. It's something about you. For sure you have to kill this clone as fast as you can, so you will not have any big problems later. Why? Because boss will summon clone every 50 seconds. So every 50 seconds he will summon someone else. So if you didn't kill the first one, he will summon second one. If you didn't kill the 2 of them, he will summon third one, and he will go all the way like this until you can kill him. So you will have to go like this. We went as 3 here, and I take him away as I'm a tank, or used my threats to take him away. So your threats is something good on this dungeon when you want to take any clones as you are a tank. So if I'm not the real tank, I can do this and take a second clone away from the other clone, whatever it's a clone or the real tank or the real boss, anything like this can do, and take him away, just kill and go for the boss and continue to DPS. He will not take any days, he will not take anything, and for sure continue like this until you kill the boss. For sure your breaks also is always important. Try to do it, try to do everything you can make you break the boss fast until you can kill him. For sure care from the rotations from the boss like this. He will do 5-point strike, and after the 5-point strike he will go for root like this. So you have to expect all of these things to not die for sure from this boss, and you can save yourself for sure. But HM block is so good for this one. He summoned another one, so I will take him away again and will try. Here I can block this charge attack, and after blocking it I will kill this ad, so I can kill the boss and have no problem for sure in the end. So nothing more to say about this dungeon. It's going like this. For sure if I will find something I didn't say on this video or something new, I will talk about it later for sure. And thank you for watching guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.